So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to talk about uh, finding the probability of particle within the range of box x to x dx. Okay, this range like this. Like you consider any range. This is x and this is x plus dx. So this range. Okay, at particular range we find the probability of particle. Okay, so earlier lectures I discussed about the postulates of quantum mechanics, and now we continue here lecture 4. Here we discuss the finding the probability of particles, okay, at a particular range. So before start this, I would like to give the notes here, because earlier if you remember in lecture 3 we ended that lectures by giving the equations of Schrodinger equations, like H psi is equal to E psi. Okay, so that was the final equation. Okay, where is the H is the operator, psi is the wave function, and is the any eigenvalue, okay, in terms of wave function. Okay, so here I am giving note points. So notes first, for orthonormal condition, the integration of means psi star conjugated of psi and psi is d tau is equal to 0. Remember, this is for orthonormal condition. And second, for orthogonal condition, first is orthonormal and this is normalized condition. Okay, and for normalized condition it would be 1. Okay, it would be 1. Degradation of psi star psi d tau is equal to 1. So why I written here, because these 2 points directly we can use anywhere if any required. So remember always these 2 note points. So let's start the finding the probability of a particle in a certain range. So since the probability is equal to this px ds psi star psi dx of this psi square dx, where psi is, as you know, the complex conjugated of psi x, and px is the probability. Okay, and px dx is the probability, and px is the probability density. Okay, so now let's see why these things come. Actually if you remember, for light wave case, the intensity of electromagnetic fields is proportional to amplitude of wave at a particular point, at that points. Okay, but if you see similarly for particle case, the probability is proportional to the wavelength square, and this proportional to the probability of amplitude of that functions. Since we know the total probability of locating the particles must be unity, if we are consider this range, then the probability of particle should be unity, not zero. Okay, so if here taking the range minus infinite to plus infinite, probability integration of this probability PHDS then is equal to this minus infinite to plus infinite probability of this psi star psi dx is equal to integration of this mod of this psi square dx is equal to 1. So this is the equation to find the probability of a certain range. This is the general range, minus infinite to plus infinite, but in question they may have asked by giving the certain range, like here I am choosing here the x to x dx. Dx is a small amount, small like thickness. Okay, because this will easy for the any integration purpose. Okay, like there dx. So hopefully you guys understood what I'm trying to explain you. Okay, if you have any doubt, please comment me. I will try to explain you. Okay, let's move to another things. So another thing, it's very important, this is commutation of the operator. What is commutation of the operator? Operator is a things, is a operator is a like in earlier lecture I explained you, operator is such kind of things which operate any function, gives the any eigenvalue with respect to that function. So here operators, we are talking about the operators, but let's see if you have two numbers, if their multiplication is equal to the reverse of their multiplication, like a multiply b, if you multiply a into b, that multiplication will also equal to b into a. Like you have two numbers 2 and 3, if you multiply 2 into 3, that will give 6, and if you multiply 3 into 2, that will also give 6. So this is hold true for any numbers. And if you are choosing operator like a and b operators, then what will happen? Their products may or may not be equals. Like AB operator may or may not be equal to BA operators. Okay, it could be different. Okay, so in what way it will be, it could be different? This way it could be different. So if A operator into B is equal to BA, then commutator of two operator is defined in this form. So if you have two operator, then if you open these two operator, then you will get A B operator minus BA operator, which is equal to 0. So here we can't write AB operator is equal to BA operator, but in terms of any numbers we can write. But so this is the most important commutator operator. Okay, so by using above this commutator, we have taken two examples. So if you see example first is given so that this A B operator is equal to minus BA operator. So you have to prove, either you are take AB operator or you take right hand side minus BA operator. You can prove. So here I am taking left hand sides AB operator, then we have to show minus BA. So I am taking here left hand side AB. So this AB operator I am opening here in same way like this, AB minus BA. So if you remember right hand side, we have to show these things. So if you remember here, so if you open these things, forget about minus. If you open these things, BA operator open in this way, so BA minus AB. Okay, BA minus AB. So here if you common from here to minus, then you will get, if you common here minus, then you have to this minus become plus, and this minus here comes minus here. So you will get this BA minus AB minus. So this things is equal to this BA. Okay, so you will get right hand side. Hence this expression is proved. Okay, either you can take right hand side, then you will also get left hand side. It's no issue. So it's very simple. So this commutator, how to open this, you should remember. Okay, so this type of questions several times asked in exams, so you should practice. So second question is B. A operator squares B is equal to A bracket of AB operator plus commutator of AB into A. So we have to prove, either taking left hand side, we have are taking right hand side. We have to show in both way. So I am taking here right hand side, because in right hand side giving more information compared to left hand side. So here take right hand side, I have taken right hand side. A commutator of AB plus commutator of AB into A. This expression we opened by using this commutator AB expression. So A here is given already A. Okay, and this AB commutator open in same way, like AB minus BA plus, here result is G plus, and this AB open like this, AB minus BA into A. But here the multiplication is taking main roles, because we can't multiply this operator randomly, like if this side is present, then we can't multiply from these sides. Okay, you see in next step what is the rule. Here is no issue. This is operator A multiplication on this bracket, this is present in left sides, so there is no issue. Okay, so multiply this A operator on this AB, so it become A square operator B. That is actually the operator. Okay, no problem. Okay, so you see it become A square minus A B A multiply, you will get this plus. Okay, see here, focus here, A you should multiply on this side, not this side. Okay, so you multiply this A on this here, AB, you have AB into this, multiply from this side. Okay, from left side, so it become ABA. Okay, after multiplication. Similarly, if you multiply this on right hand side, okay, so BA, and already you are multiplying from A operator, so it become A square operator. So see, you have get this value. Okay, so if you see this minus this plus will cancel out, so you will get this minus this. Okay, this minus this. So if you remember, this is simply is commutator of A square operator into B. So you will get left hand side of given your examples. Okay, so it's very simple. Only you follow the this commutator, how to open this, and you should always keep in mind, don't multiply randomly. If this operator is giving right side, so you multiply from right sides, and if given left sides, you multiply from left sides. Okay, so up to here there is no issue. If you have any doubts, so please comment, and I will try to again explain you. Okay, let's move another question. So another question is also similar, but here little bit different. Find the expressions for the following operators. So here we have to find the expression. What is the expression of this given operator? This, what is the expression for the this given this is the given. Okay, d by dx plus x ka whole square. So here we have to find a expression. So how to find? This is the my starting point, this is solution. So here we taken d by dx plus x ka whole square psi is help to open this operator. Okay, so here that's why I am choosing taken psi. Okay, now open this. Actually we can write this whole square in separate form also. So d by dx plus psi into d by dx plus psi, x into psi. Now first this thing we have to multiply on this. Similarly, okay, see, I am multiplying this first d by dx into whole this bracket. Okay, so here you will get, so here you will get whole d square, not wholes, d square psi dx square. Okay, see, you are multiplying this d by dx into this bracket. Actually already is present psi, so psi will also comes here. So d square psi upon dx square. Now multiply this d by dx into this x into psi. So d by dx multiply means to x into psi. Okay, so this is basically d by dx is the differentiation, and if you differentiate two spaces, like by take two spaces here, two spaces different x and psi, so you have to take differentiate these two x and psi by taking as a first function and second function. Okay, as you know the derivation of first and second function, like derivation d by dx x and y, you will get x into d by dx plus y dx by dx, so this become 1. Okay, so like this. So plus, now you multiply this x into this d by dx psi, so you will get x d by dx psi. Okay, dx d psi by dx less. Now you multiply x into this x psi, so you will get x square psi. So only if you open these things, if you open means if you differentiate this x and y do two terms, then you will get, if you differentiate first remain same and differentiate second, so x into d psi by dx plus, and you keep second remain same and you differentiate in now first, so psi into dx by dx is equal to 1, so only you have psi. Okay, in second terms. Okay, so you finally you will get this. So here actually you have already x dx, and from here you are getting one also extra x dx d psi by dx, so you will get 2x d by dx. Okay, and here you have already x square, and from here you get one psi, because if you are differentiating second function with respect to this, first function with respect to dx, then it become only psi. Okay, so now this psi is keeping outside of this bracket, then you will get the expression of this operator. So you will get finally this expression of this operator. So this is the way to solve these types of questions. So hopefully guys you understood what I'm trying to explain you. So these are the basic things. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. So up to here it's enough. So if you have any doubts, so please comment and me, and we'll try to explain you. And if you are new in this channel, so please do subscribe, like and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to click the bell icon, because if you are click the bell icon, then you can get easily notification when I am upload the video. Okay, so bye bye, good night, take care.